Yo, what is good, Ninja? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we have a lot of important information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, this first news article, I guess, isn't necessarily gaming news, but it affects the internet in general. So it can affect gaming, it affects my channel, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about this whole net neutrality deal that's been going on in terms of the US. And basically, what the FCC is trying to do is that they're trying to take away the net neutrality rules that former President Obama put into place that dictates that the internet is basically the same across the board. These internet service providers cannot say, okay, well, social media is different type of internet than, like, let's say YouTube, and YouTube is different from regular websites as far as normal based websites and all of that. And they can't dictate it to where they can put things into separate parts. The internet is the internet, and that's what it is. So when you pay for the internet, you basically pay for internet access, and you can access anything that you want. Now, what they're trying to do as far as the FCC, they're trying to break those rules that Obama put into place as far as the laws go, and they're trying to make it to where eventually, basically what will happen is that the internet service providers can group together internet the way that they see fit, whether it's Twitch or whether it's gaming, whatever it is, they can package it and they can separate it, and they're going to do that. That's the reason why the big internet service providers want to rescind the Obama administration as far as what they did with the net neutrality and making sure everything was the same. They want to rescind that because they want to sell you the gamer package that has social media gaming for this. And hey, you want this extra package or you want this extra thing? Oh, we'll add on to that. Just like the cable companies do with TV as far as certain cable channels and all that. So that's what they're trying to do, okay? And the FCC, led by this douchebag right here that you guys see, he is in my opinion, and based on what everything that's been out there, he is definitely in with these big companies like Verizon and these bigger internet service providers, okay? So he's definitely in with them, and that's what they want to do because he's worried about himself and he's worried about the big business and the money. And I'm a little upset that more people from the White House have not came out, especially our president at this point, and not said, hey, this is bad, we need to make sure that net neutrality stays. But maybe that will come. This isn't about one or the other in terms of any type of party that you're allegiance to, left or right or whatever the case is. This is about protecting what the internet stands for, our channel here that we run here on PlayerEssence, what you guys look forward to when it comes to live streams and all of that. It's about protecting all that we do in terms of the content that we view, YouTube and everything like that. Now, we do have a little bit of breaking news when it comes to this because the following states will join New York in suing the FCC to defend net neutrality. So what we want as gamers, as fans of just the normal free internet that we see it right now, and as far as just the same thing across the board. So California, Oregon, Vermont, Washington, Delaware, Hawaii, Iowa, Illinois, Massachusetts, Kentucky, Maine, Maryland, North Carolina, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and more should come after that. Now, while it was repealed 3-2 as far as the vote for net neutrality, it still needs to go through a lot of different legal battles. Obviously, the fight is not over. We have this suing taking place here, big states as far as powerful ones getting in on the action here, guys. So we're going to keep fighting, keep blowing up your senators' phones, keep letting people know that net neutrality as far as what was in place is the most important thing when it comes to this, and that's protecting what we already have in place and not giving power over to these greedy ISPs who are essentially very, very greedy and looking out for their own bottom line, even though they already make millions, if not billions, off of us. So that's exactly what they're trying to do here. Keep on fighting that fight, and I just want to make sure that I put this out there so it kind of calms some people down, because some people were really upset and thought that it was over basically, and no, it is definitely not over. Far from it. There's a lot of fights to be had, and eventually we're going to shut down this whole FCC chairman douchebag dude, and we're going to make sure that this whole net neutrality, the repealing it, does not happen. The fight has just started. So guys, there's a link in the description below. Make sure you check that out, get informed on everything going down, and find out who you can call in order to help help in the fight. So what do you guys think about all of this here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the next article here, a brand new Etrian Odyssey for the Nintendo 3DS will be announced in spring 2018 and is not Etrian Odyssey 3 Untold. So more Etrian Odyssey still to come to the Nintendo 3DS. Atlus held an Etrian Odyssey 10th anniversary closing talk show in Japan today, where it confirmed that they will announce its new Etrian Odyssey title for the Nintendo 3DS in spring 2018. The new Etrian Odyssey title was first confirmed back in September. At the time, series director Shigeo Komori said that it would be a festival-like cumulation of the series. At an event today, Komori said that it will not be Etrian Odyssey 3 Untold, but rather a true cumulation with map drawing to the point that it's unpleasant. Oh my goodness. This was likely a joking way to say it has a lot of map drawing and completely unexpected content. So this is interesting because, like I said before, I've talked about this, a lot of people thought that the 3DS was going to die off in 2018, that it could die off this year, but no. Third-party developers, especially developers like Atlus, are still going to be supporting the Nintendo 3DS. There are a number of games from Atlus coming to the system. Nintendo's probably still going to have some games as well. There's 70 million users out there with the 3DS, so they're still buying content. 3DS sales are actually up year on year from 2016 to 2017, and it really helps that another Pokemon game came out in terms of sales go. But still, man, there's still going to be people making games for it. I remember the PlayStation 2 still got support years after the PlayStation 3 came out because PlayStation 2 had a ton of people who still have the system. Same goes for the Game Boy Advance, the DS, and lots of other systems. So it's going to continue with the Nintendo 3DS, and it's impressive that it's been able to last this long considering the type of hardware that it has. We live in the HD era. Everybody wants stuff that's 1080p or sharp and all that, but yet Nintendo 3DS is still there, sub 360p and all, and people still play the games and enjoy them because a lot of the games still coming to the system are really good. In terms of my own experience with Etrian Odyssey, I'm not a huge fan, to be honest, as far as the whole map drawing mechanic and all that. Never been a big fan of having to use a stylus to do things, then play like a normal RPG, then kind of go back and forth. Just haven't been the biggest fan of that, but at the same time, I can completely see the appeal of this style of game. I'm waiting for them to finally make that jump to Nintendo Switch. It's probably going to be a while, maybe 2019 or so, but I do feel that maybe some of the brain trust over there at Atlus, as far as the Etrian Odyssey team, are working on the initial concepts of what they can do for the Nintendo Switch. There are already a ton of Nintendo Switch RPGs coming out in 2018, so if they want to take their time, I have no problem as far as making a Nintendo Switch Etrian Odyssey. Go ahead and take your time, wait till 2019 or after that. So what do you guys think about a brand new Etrian Odyssey coming to the Nintendo 3DS next year in spring? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the last article here, and probably the most exciting, we have a brand new IP from NIS for the Nintendo Switch. It's called Fallen Legion: Rise to Glory, and it's coming in 2018. It's a collection including Sins of an Empire and Flames of Rebellion. So NIS America and Yummy Yummy Tummy have announced Fallen Legion: Rise to Glory for the Nintendo Switch. It will launch in 2018, though its subtitle is unique. Fallen Legion: Rise to Glory is a collection including Fallen Legion: Sins of an Empire and Fallen Legion: Flames of Rebellion, just like the upcoming Fallen Legion Plus for PC. Both titles are currently available for the PlayStation 4 via the PlayStation Store, and the latter is also available for the PS Vita. And it's also being reported that the Nintendo Switch version will reportedly include new routes for both titles. So this isn't a completely brand new game, but they've announced it for the Switch and there's new content coming to it. There's also going to be an exemplary edition of Fallen Legion: Rise to Glory, including a copy of the game, handcover art book, soundtrack, Medallion of Honor, and collector's box is currently available for pre-order at the NIS America online store. Here's an overview of the title via NIS America. Fallen Legion: Rise to Glory chronicles the story of Legatus, Lendor, and Princess Cecile. What side will you choose to decide the fate of Phenumia? Fallen Legion: Sins of an Empire. Join Princess Cecile and a saucy talking Grimoire on her journey home as she fights hordes of monsters in a coup led by Legatus Lendor. A crumbling empire is in your hands. Will you restore glory to Phenumia? Fallen Legion: Flames of Rebellion. Legatus Lendor, a brilliant tactician beloved by the people, fought on the front lines of the Phenumian Empire, but when he discovers why it was rotting from within, he vows to overthrow the royal family. Phenumia devoured his homeland. Will you fight to reclaim it? Here are the key features of the game. Reclaim the world of Venumia, follow Princess Cecile and Legatus Landor and experience stories of sins of an empire and flames of rebellion. A legion under your command. Control 4 characters simultaneously and master devastating combo attacks in fierce real-time battles. Ascend to the throne. While clashing with rebel armies, make split-second decisions on how you rule your kingdom. Will you side with the mercenary Prime Legion and the Palatine Council of Princess, or the Kabbalistic March Congress? Magnificent 2D artwork, from the fangs on the menacing manticore to each brick in Venumia's castle. All of the artwork has been hand-drawn to create a stunning world, and obviously you guys see the announcement trailer here. When I first saw this game, it really reminds me of Valkyrie Profile. Like, Valkyrie Profile was an amazing RPG franchise that is not around anymore for some reason, and it was on the original PlayStation. Then it went over to the PlayStation 2. My buddy in college, Andre, used to always play Valkyrie Profile. I actually got a chance to play the PS2 version. I had it, but then all my PS2 games and stuff got stolen when I was in college, but I still remember playing that game, and it was fantastic as far as the different characters. You have the buttons assigned to each one of them, and then you can use them to attack. You have all different types of systems as far as like an ATB gauge and when you can attack, and it was great. And this game looks to be like that. So I am down for any type of RPG that wants to have this Valkyrie Profile style. I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this one here. Shout outs to NIS America for the amazing reveal trailer and bringing this style of game to Nintendo Switch, because it fits so perfectly as far as with the Switch being a hybrid device. So what do you guys think about this brand new title, Fallen Legion Rise to Glory, on the Nintendo Switch, in addition to all the other topics that we discussed? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting PlayerEssence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting PlayerEssence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace.